Hi guys, this is Magic the Gathering Strat, I'm Senzmir, and today we are playing some Modern. I couldn't post any videos lately because I had to study a lot, had a couple really hard exams at university, but now I'll try to post at least a couple videos every month. I'm gonna keep this hand. I changed a lot of things about this deck. It's my Grixis tempo deck, and after this game I will record a really quick deck tech. Yeah, starting out with Toad size, of course. Let's see what we're playing up against. Before recording this video I recorded a 2-man queue, but the opponent conceded I don't know, turn 2, so yeah, I couldn't upload that. Torpor Orb and Talisman? What is this deck? I'm not familiar with this. Some kind of... Oh, okay, I think some kind of Tezzeret control deck. Running a lot of artifacts. Like... well... Not really a bad matchup for us. You're taking the Inquisition? Yeah. I don't want him knowing what I'm playing. Technical Summit. Yeah, I'm going to play Steam Vents untapped so I can Toad Scour at the end of the turn. Next turn I'm going to play a Spectre, start bashing in for some damage. If he decides to waste his removal for our Spectre, it's actually a good trade for us. Really good. Because we get to unearth it and we 2-for-1 him. Okay. Young Pyromancer. Not a bad card actually, but we are going to wait for that. We don't have many spells in hand anyway. Yeah, this card is really underrated. It's really hard to deal with, but I'm only playing 2 of them now in the deck, and of course I drew them both because I'm playing Bloodgas and Gormag Angler as the other creatures. Couple Dim Lavamancer, Young Pyromancers and Snapcaster Mages to round it up. Post sideboard, this deck can become somewhat of a control deck, but main deck game 1 is mainly an aggro tempo deck. He's going to go for the trophy. Whatever. You're losing a card. It doesn't really matter. We just have Snapcaster Mages. Faithless Looting. I don't know. We could search for a land and then unearth the Spectre, or we could play Young Pyromancer and bolt him. I don't know. I think we search for a land. We need lands in this matchup. Got discard Bloodgusts and the Grim Lavamancer. Gonna play this, lose half of life, get back the Bloodgust, and play another Spectre. We are in good shape. Next turn, if he doesn't deal with our Spectre, we're going to unearth the other one, and we are going to empty his hand pretty fast. So we are in good shape actually. We lost quite a lot of life to our own lands though. Huh, tethered. Okay, we have a bolt for that. Yeah, we're going to bolt it, no problem. Whatever, you can attack me, I don't care. Oh, okay. So, bolt. I'm thinking if I should play a young pyromancer and then bolt, or if I should unearth a spectre. It's not that easy of a decision. I think I want to empty his land really fast because we are only at 9 life. I don't want to take risks. And then we are going to unearth this guy and attack for some damage. Empty his hand. Well, he still gets a card in his hand. Whatever. Go for the tough. Okay. We might have to deal with a torpor orb now. I can defend with young pyromancer tokens. Another tethered, come on. Now we are in bad shape. Really bad shape. I mean, we just lost. We have a couple sideboard cards against that, so we are fine. Rexos Charm, come in. A Counter Scroll could come in. Terminate, not really needed, I think. So we are going to get out Grim Lavamancer and Forget Bolts. Also, Inquisition's not really that good against him. Wormcoil Engine is pretty good. I don't think he runs many counter spells, but yeah, Wormcoil, I don't know. They shouldn't even be in the sideboard. We never get 6 mana. Oh. I'm going to, I don't know, cut an Inquisition maybe. Never played against this deck before. It's not really that popular. Yeah, of course I'm going first. And this hand is really not what we are looking for. It's just a huge bunch of cantrips. But maybe we can eat something. We start out with a Fatal Sleuthing, so we can drop our Bloodgust in the yard and hopefully we get it next turn. Yes, we do. Quite fortunate we are. Well, Toad Scour might ditch or another creature. I mean, we get more value if we pitch this card, and we don't have 3 mana to cast it anytime soon, so we are going to do it like this. and pass the turn. Now we thought scour ourselves, so maybe we can eat a couple more blood gas. That would be awesome. And next we play our land. No, it didn't hit anything relevant. We could fatal looting now, but nah, I don't know if I should fatal looting. I mean, yeah, I will. Because we don't have any gas in hand, so we might need to do this. Ditch the other fatal looting. I'm going to keep Giractus charm. It's decent against him, so I'm going to drop the other Toad Scour and pass the turn. We are off to not a good start, but if we hit an angler, we are actually in good shape. We are missing gas. We don't have really anything going on. So we could destroy that. First thing first, I think we should attack 6 card in hand. There's no point on unearthing the Spectre now. Could to scour myself, then play a land, maybe get a Bloodgust back. Yeah, not a bad idea. Yeah, we hit a Bloodgust. Nice. We're going to play our fetch land. He can cast that motherfucker now. Look, he just gets -1/-1. Oh my god. That is a big problem. How am I gonna deal with that? I don't have any kind of enchantment removal. Oh well. Now we are in bad shape. Get a water grave. No, I don't need to use that. They're just going to die anyway. Well, let's fire off. Come on, these Bloodgusts are annoying now. Let's Inquisition him. And oh my god, that hand. I think we lose here. Next turn he's going to have an indestructible Tezzeret. We could prevent that if we destroy the Signet and get his talisman. kind of mana screw him. I think we get the thirst, destroy the signet, and next turn we have Snapcaster Rakdos Charm again for the talisman. Yeah, that is what we're going to do. So, like this, destroy target artifact and pass the turn. Fucking his mana is our only way to get out of this game. Because that Knight of Soul Betrayal, yeah, that is a really good and underrated card. Yeah, you can have your talisman. It's not going to last. I'm sorry. Another Bloodgust? Wow. Really not what we are looking for. So we play Snapcaster Mage. I'm doing this now and not during his turn because I want to be sure he doesn't counter it. Because if he can play a Tezzeret, he win the game. He just wins if he can play one Tezzeret. Destroy target artifact. Yeah. I'm starting to hate Bloodgusts. Well, game over. Now he has an indestructible 5/5. No? What? Well, it's a 4/4 actually, but anyway. Why? Oh, Relic of Progenitus. Of course. We would be in great shape if this card wasn't here. What to do, what to do. I can Snapcaster for Inquisition, get his Relic of Progenitus, and then just pass the turn. Ender Archmage. Well, he gets only one use out of that because of this card, so it's just a 4 mana counter spell. But yeah, now he's going to beat me with that undestructible monstrosity. Don't have any way to deal with it. There is no point in killing his tethered. He has 2 more tethered in hand. Oh god. Do we have anything in the deck that can deal with that? I removed the Edict's effect from the sideboard. I can't raise him at this point. Yeah, not going anywhere. Let's flash back this. We need to hit couple Gormaganglos. We hit one, which we should definitely play. We're going to remove Totscour, Delta, the other Angler, Swamp, and is Nepcaster. So now we have to hit another Angler and race him, but that is not going to happen. And he can make his Blink Mod Nexus 4/4. No, he can't animate it. It's going to die when he activates it, so it's okay. Ah, come on now, this is over. No, this was really unfortunate. I got destroyed from a really strange deck. Well, by the way, this is the deck. The mana base is pretty simple, really consistent, but I don't know, it really is painful. This deck doesn't gain life in any way, and we are basically starting at 15. So that is why we have 4 Dragon Claws against Burn, but even with that main deck, it still is a really hard matchup. That is also why I think the Grixis control deck, which I'm building now, is better, because it has a really good mana base, lots of basic islands. We have 2 spell pierce, which I don't know, it's just there to save our dudes from spot removal, and can give us an edge game 1 against twin decks like that. 4 Inquisitions and 2 Totsis. I prefer Inquisitions over Totsis because of the 2 damage, but these cards are really good. Protects our dudes from removal and can screw our opponents up. Fatal Looting is just the worst version of Totscour. It has quite some synergy with Bloodgus and Spectre, but Totscour is overall better. If I could play 8 Totscours, I would do that without any sort of regrets. Couple Forked Bolts, really good against Maradox, Bird of Paradise, the Noble Hierarch, those kind of things. Also kills Pyromancers, Snapcasters, Mages, Bobs. A really good card. Good also against Affinity. Couple Grim Lavamancers. This card is just Forked Bolt on a stick. I know you can split the damage, but you can use it every turn. This card is like GG against Merfolk most of the time, if you play it on turn 1 or turn 2. For Light Bolts, the best red removal spell. We are playing couple Terminates in the sideboard, but you know, Light Bolt ain't a hard removal, but it's Light Bolt, nothing more to say. Couple Snapcaster Mages, I was playing 4, but 2 is more than enough. Really good with Totscour and Fatal Looting. You can hit stuff in your graveyard, so most of the time it's just going to hit an Inquisition or a Totsize or a Light Bolt. There are not really other good targets. That is why I'm only play 2. Bloodgust is really good in this deck. It's hard to answer, and it can gain haste. So yeah, it's pretty much what the best creature in the deck. But the only downside being it can't block, and as you saw, it can be a really big problem against stuff like Siege Rhinos. Young Pyromancers, we are using a lot of cheap spells, so these guys can give us some value out of those. I usually use the tokens to block stuff. It's not really as good as this card is not really as good as it was in the UR Delver with Treasure Cruise, because we are not playing action probes, stuff like that, so it's not really going to be an aggressive card, but still a really good card. Couple Seductive Spectre, you can ditch them with your Faithless Looting, with your Thought Scours, you can unearth it from the graveyard. If you play it from the hand, you basically 2 for 1 your opponent over and over again. If they remove it, you can get another card out of them if you unearth it. So really good against the more control-ish decks like Splinter Twin or UWR. UWR is a really good matchup actually, because they need to waste a path on our Bloodghasts, or they just keep coming back and bashing for damage. Also their Lightning Bolts and Lightning Helix can't really deal with Gormag Anglers, but they are probably going to counter it, so... Now next, the sideboard. Well, just Gormag Angler, just a big stupid dude with a dumb looking mouth. You know, he can block City Rhino. It's really good for turn clock. Just a big stupid dude. I would play a couple Tassigurs instead a couple Angler, but that card is expensive and I'm not going to play this deck for long, since I'm going to switch to a more control-ish deck. No, aggro and tempo ain't really my style. As you can see, I'm not really good at playing it, and I think this deck is not good at all in the current metagame because of all the junk Abzan mid-range. You know, that deck is cancer for decks like this, so we are just going to switch to some... I really like Grixis color, so I'm going to play a Grixis control, but splashing black only for a couple terminates. I prefer terminates over Path to Exile, because giving them a land makes our mana leaks a lot worse. This sideboard we're playing Counter Skull. It's really good card against Splinter Twin and against any deck that are not really creature heavy. Couple terminates specifically to deal with Siege Rhinos and cards like that. Rakdos Charm, really good against Splinter Twin, because you can straight out win the game if they combo you on turn 4 without counter backup. It's really good against Affinity, and really good against Living End, which is not such a... no one plays Living End nowadays, but we can deal with it. Dragon's Claw, really needed. Also Sun Droplet, really good card, but we are playing a lot of red spells ourselves, so Dragon's Claw is, I think, a bit better. Engineered Explosives are here to deal with token decks and with the Aura X-Proof deck, you know, Boggles. Wurmcoil Engine shouldn't... I don't know, I'm still testing this guy. It's good against Abzan, but with only 20 lands main deck is not that great. I should probably play something else. Well, whatever. See you guys next time.